this week we have Luca, who is the musician behind Expara, which actually is a video that's upcoming, Circundra, which is a video that's just come, and then before this, the video was Inspira. And so you've kind of appeared on the Syntropy platform quite a few times now. And
Hmm.
what I would really like to know a little bit, because you collaborate with Vannie, who's the visual artist, and I'd
Yes.
really love to know your collaboration process. How did you create Inspira? And how did you create Secundra and Expira? Was it the same? Was it different?
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. It was different. I can say Vanny, beyond the visual artist, he play guitar also, so he give a good contribution in the musical part. And for Inspirar, we spent some time working in the music, um, trying to create a conversation between us, musically speaking. And Circundar was a little bit different. He brings a proposition, what we can do, musically speaking. And after that, I receive this proposition and add a little bit poof, my music.
Oh,
So in the first part of process, we could more testing things and get more, get in the flow and the
mm,
energy. In the second one, we because now we are living in different cities, so distance can be a little challenging for us. So we have to uh, do a different approach for the circundar.
okay. And so
Hmm.
what was that like then?
In the second
The
part,
second one, yeah.
okay, the second one, the secret. So he brings to me idea, a musical idea from his guitar, and after that I listened a little bit and try to see how cello can do something in this music, right?
Mm.
So I play and record some examples and send to him, and he listened and say, "Oh, we can do this different. We can do this. It's the same." And after I change a little bit, and after I send again, and
Oh,
we
okay,
have
so it was
the
a
music.
refinement each time. It
Yeah,
kind of
was yes, was a refinement in the second one. The first one, Inspirar, was different because we are doing on live, so it's more easily, and for me it's more fluid also, but we have to adapt our reality. So
yeah,
yes, the second one was more lapiding and a little bit. Hmm.
interesting. And you said when you were talking about so your process of refinement, going back and
Yeah.
changing and going back and changing. It reminds me of, and you brought this up very briefly, was Carl Jung's individuation process of the
Hmm.
process of changing from one state to another within yourself.
Yeah.
And basically, that's a process of refinement, kind of going
Hmm.
back and seeing how you're being reflected out in the world. And is that a true reflection of who you are? And then changing the
Hmm.
bits that you don't resonate with anymore.
Yeah.
Is would you say that's the case? That's how you see it?
Hmm. Yes, yes. Personally, I see this type of process, a creative process, like a taking care of something, right? So how you're saying, I saw the music and try to change a little bit here and there, and after I saw again and say, okay, this don't fit the here anymore. We can change, and this in life is very powerful also because constantly we are looking for us and see, this fix on me. This is not fixed anymore. I can change this. So it's I think for me is a kind of as a care, a take care of something, like
Mm-hmm.
we taking care of plants, we take care of yourself. So people we love, the music. So it's
Yeah.
I think it's the same way.
Yes, yeah.
Hmm.
Especially when it's like a project, like there's an end goal and you're not started yet, which is
Hmm.
completely different to playing live.
Yeah.
And so, can you tell me a bit about like what the difference for you working on a project versus playing live?
It's nice. I think for me, playing live is more. I don't have control at all because I like this type of process of improvisation, from free jazz and something like this. So I know if on live I have some mistake, is a possibility to do something different, what I didn't think about before, right?
Yeah.
But when I in a project, I feel more in control. So I be more perfectionist and say no, I can do exactly the same way was thinking about it. So I think it's more taking control in the project. On live is more okay. Life is can show me the way. I just
Mm,
following, and personally I like more on live
mm,
because surprise me because sometimes the situation propose a different way to follow, and this is so beautiful. I like it a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I guess the other thing is the audience. And you don't
Mm-hmm.
have that again with, well, especially with Syntropy, because you don't know who you're not being affected
Yeah.
by who's viewing you.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of the role of the audience, the role of you as a musician, and how you influence each other is
Yeah. Yeah.
part of the creativity. So it's two very,
Yeah.
very different processes. One's very kind
Uh-huh.
of head based and one's very kind of heart based, but it's being able to bring both in balance, but in different ways.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's different because on live, what you say now, we have an audience, so we can see how or there's possibilities to connect it with people.
Mm,
But when you are creating a project, what we don't know who will listen or how they are connected by us is a little difficult because we have to imagine
mm,
this type of connection. And I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking we have to try, right? So without feedback, it's more harder to know if we're doing in the connection in the way we want to,
mm.
or so it's it's like watch a movie without know how the people are doing this movie, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
get it. This
Yeah. It's
example.
it's a tricky one. And
Mm-hmm.
in one way, the project based kind of stuff always requires you to go back within yourself and
Mm-hmm.
be like, how does this feel for me? Because it's only you that can tell you how you're feeling. Whereas with
Uh-huh.
live, yeah, you've got the audience to and you'll be able to like sense their energy and if the connection is there. Whereas project, you have to connect with yourself in all like
Yes.
and only you
Yes.
to
Yes.
to have it. That's
Yes.
really cool. So, how long have you been playing? Now, am I saying this correctly? Membra,
Membra.
your
Imbira.
indeed. Sorry.
Yes.
How long have you been
It's okay.
playing?
Oh, Imbira is one of the instruments I played more for me. In the
Mm,
some point or another, I play for other people. But it's been since 2018
okay.
when I traveled to Mozambique to exchange program from Norway, Norway.
Oh wow.
In this exchange, I have the first contact with Mbira, and there I learned to build this instrument and also to play a little bit.
Oh,
So yeah, it was a wonderful experience, but uh, in these days I see the Mbira went to a different place. Like she is more for my therapy, inner therapy, and when I have to connect with myself and play something I have on my mind. It's not more for performing
Mm.
for another people.
Wow, that's
Yes.
really nice. You got a very kind of intimate relationship there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a private relationship. That's really nice. And so you usually
Yeah.
play the cello for audiences.
Yes, yes. I'm playing cello for audience in the Sun project. Two as a no, it's not two. It's more actually, but I'm playing with a rock band. We yeah, you can believe it.
I love it.
We are doing covers from 50 until
Fun.
2000. So we have two cellos, guitar and voice and drum set. So it's a nice
Awesome.
project. And beyond that, I'm playing with a group who play mantra and
Ah,
music for meditation, for introspection. It's more Syntropy type, I
yeah,
think,
yeah.
and it's totally different experience, totally different audience, totally different way to play and create. So it's amazing. And I can say I have a third project with dancers who I exploring conversations between cello and body roots dance.
Mm.
So I'm have this conversation with a person who uh, dance with like this circles thing you have
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
sheet, yeah, acrobatic
Yeah, the
sheet,
silk kind of ribbons.
silk, yeah, I don't know this on English, but I think you get it.
Yes.
and and I have another people who dance with context and improvisation, and this type of dance I try to create a conversation between music and dance, and it's for me it's really exciting.
Oh yeah, I
I
can
really like it,
imagine.
this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Ah, yes. I love to dance personally, and
Oh, it's nice, it's
yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I totally get the how the body expresses oneself and the relation
Yeah.
to music is so yeah it's so close and it can be
Mm-hmm.
so private and intimate for everyone. One of there's a project that I actually never started, but I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to create a so you know the dance the robot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I
Uh-huh.
wanted to take a classical dancer, like a tango, and but have it done in this kind of robotic style
Mm-hmm.
with so it's kind of mixing technology, but humans pretending to be technology,
Uh-huh.
like robots, but actually like the human side is still there. But yeah, that just came to me when you were
Wow.
talking then.
Wow. Well, it's amazing, like, because we have this kind of a thing in our contemporary, like we are mixing with our technology. Like we have cell phone all the time.
Hmm.
We have computers, and I think we are doing this. Like Syntropy is a kind of mix with organic things, with technological things. It have a lot of potential. Also, it's a really amazing thing.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. Technology, organic,
Mm-hmm.
creativity, color, and it's how to
Yeah.
blend it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you so much. And do you have so you're in a rock band, and they you also play obviously for yourself, and you
Mm-hmm.
play within a meditation setting group. Do
Yeah.
you have anything else going on in the minute?
Yeah, actually, yes. I exploring different ways to do art. So I'm on a residence with
Oh, fun.
yeah, performing residence. We are elaborating a performance individuality with each people, And next week we are showing up the first time. So yes, and I don't want to give it spoilers, but my propose is talk a little bit my transition with for I'm passing by so some time, and and the art, the music is the change, uh, the turn off the forgot these words, but you get it when you have this insight and start to do something
Reverse, like
different.
flips outside. I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
the flip things, the rupture, the split, the thing and another. So I want to bring this with my body and some sounds with loop station and voice to create this atmosphere like a really intense thing
I was
like
gonna say that sounds intense. I love it.
yeah, a lot of things passing by my mind and a lot of thoughts and hard thoughts and you have to do this, you don't have to do that, etc., etc. And suddenly the music shows up and it's trying to be in a different way. And after that is a kind of alignment
Mm,
with who I am
mm,
and who is to act outside,
yes.
right? Because we have these two persons or more persons inside us who we really are, but we have this shell, this persona, this mask who we're transpiring by for the society, right?
Mm.
So I'm trying to say in the performance way this process how we can turn our key in our heads to do something different, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Hmm.
sounds so fulfilling to create and to kind of the whole process when it's
Yeah.
something like that, like so meaty to get
uh,
into, and because it's you're dealing with such abstract, complicated processes and emotions, and personal as well. It's got to be raw in order for people to even start um to understand the process. So that's
yeah.
bravo, like that's very cool.
Uh-huh. Thank
Ah,
you, thank you.
I look forward. Will you put that up on your Instagram when you've done it?
Oh, sorry again.
Will you put that up on your Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
perfect.
Oh, Instagram for me is a thing, right? Because sometimes I say, okay, I have to put more energy on there because it's a uh, it's an open door in my life, so people can access my art, my work. And at the same time, I say, no, I can't do that. Oh no.
I
So, no.
know it is
So,
so tricky. It's because
yeah, it's
like you said,
tricky.
like how do I use Instagram? Do I use it as a sketchbook? Do I use it as a like a promotion like kind of portfolio? Do I like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah, uh it's a whole yeah, it's a process. And then whilst at the same time you want it to look perfect, whilst
Yes,
also trying to
exactly.
figure it out
Uh-huh.
at the same time. It's so difficult.
It's difficult. It's difficult, and then I'm trying to create my artistic identity. So,
Hmm.
uh, I don't have nothing. So this is a possibility for everything, and for me, it's really difficult making
Yeah,
some decisions.
yeah,
So, this is
yeah.
oh how I start. But I promised to myself in October,
Ah,
so next week,
yeah.
I have this time for do something on Instagram and start to create something.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. So of course I have my performance on Instagram and my other works with rock bands with the group who plays mantra and meditation music and my research with body and with dancers and yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. You because you've got so much. It's like it's
Mhm.
just how to organize it all, so it makes sense for the people when they
Mhm.
visit. Oh, I
Yeah,
look
yeah.
forward to that. I like that you've put like a date and a challenge to yourself
Uh-huh.
to start. That's really cool.
Yes.
Ah, oh, it's been so lovely chatting with you. I've been looking forward to this chat because we've started talking last year, so
Yeah.
it's nice to put a face to the name and to the music. And all your projects sound really exciting, and I look
Oh,
forward
thank you.
to checking up on your Instagram in October and seeing how you're getting on.
Yeah.